The first live with Kim and Lindsay.
I know this is the first time, guys, we have come in live together, chilling on the sofa. Sorry for being late. Lindsay was doing her hair.
Needs must, guys.
No,
out today.
I know Lindsay's going out today for the first time in forever, so I've got a free day, which is awesome. And we thought we'd jump on. We are a wee bit late. We do apologize, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. And if you're anything like me, got a cup of coffee, we've got some exciting news to share, which is going to be pretty awesome. We also have a little visitor, don't we, Rex? Let me just, you'll have all have heard of Rex. Here he is.
Always being shy.
No, doesn't want to chat today. So guys, we are here, we are live, and we have huge news, which is really super awesome. Now, we're not going to just dive straight into it because, well, we like to keep people in suspense. But we wanted to join you guys today. And actually, what we're going to be sharing today is two things, okay? A massive personal win for myself and Lindsay. And then we've also got to share some very exciting news for you guys. And do you know what is really cool about this community and everything we do? I think, Lindsay, you'd agree, is we want to share everything with everybody.
Yeah, we're very open.
Yeah, and sometimes people can think, you know, is anything private? You know, do people ever keep anything private? And yes, we do. We keep a lot private. But we also, why would we keep wins and things that are super exciting private when you can share it with your friends, your family, and people like you know? So I think that's maybe a good place to start. Did you always share wins with everybody in your life, or do you even do that now, or what does it feel like sharing wins?
I never used to, especially when there were wins outside. When we talk about wins, we talk about things that we have learned, achieved, been rewarded with, whatever it may be. Wins for me were usually kind of like big, exciting things that were outside of my normal lifestyle. Whether that being a fancy holiday or a new car or job promotion, pay rises. I would have said I would have been selective on maybe who I shared those with.
Yeah.
Just due to my assumptions of what the response would have been. So again, just moving things through. There were certain things I shared, certain things I didn't. Now I share as much as I can.
Yeah. And the reason I'm saying this is because a big thing that we see is people don't want to shout. Oh, you might have to let Roxy out. People don't want to shout about what they've achieved in life. And I think that's something that is bred into us. Okay. It's something that we've been taught. I know I was taught about it when I was small. Don't talk and don't shout and don't tell people too much in case they think this, in case they think that. And really what it was is people are worried about what other people will think about them. It's actually got nothing to do with what will people think. It's what will people think about me. That's really the fundamental part of that. So that's not how we work in Dynamite Lifestyle. If you've been in this group for a while or you're one of our clients, you will know we love Wins Wednesday. It is the best day inside our community because everybody's posting about their wins. There's been like a ridiculous amount of cars bought in the last wee while. If you are one of our clients and you're joining us live, type in a win. I can see any comments on Facebook, so you can type in and tell us what you've been doing. But we, over the last 6 years, have been manifesting mofos.
To say the least.
Even this sofa that we're sitting on, it's a brown sofa with a lovely little blanket thing. This was all in my mind. I know I'm not good at words, but this was always in my mind. It was always in your mind. The house we're sitting in, the big windows, the two little dogs that it all started over. We've now got both of them have joined us for a bath. Great. Hello, Roxy. You're live to the world. Excellent. So this little dog nearly didn't have dog food 6 years ago. And now, of course, we're doing incredible things. But why we're sharing this with you today, and we want to share our personal wins, is because it's a whole part of why we do what we do. If you're not able to share, if you're not able to go out and live life and experience to the full, do the things you really want to do, what is the point? Like, that really is it. What's the point in working every single day to then hopefully at one point you'll get to stop and spend all that money? That doesn't work for most people. Most people are working, and then not experiencing life. And that's not what we want for you guys. Lindsay, you're talking every day to people about thinking big. Do people come onto the phone and go, yes, this is my big, massive goal? Or do they kind of go, no, I have no idea?
No, most people that I speak to are terrified to even voice their goals. Most people are lost in even deciding what their goals are. And the more and more I've been speaking to people, what I'm finding most there is, probably because it resonated with me, was people didn't know who they were. And when you don't know who you are and you don't have a purpose, it's near damn impossible to create a goal from that. And so it's a lot of kind of just figuring out where people are at and what their goals are. But yeah, not everybody shares, not everybody knows. And some people are very set in stone, and everybody's different. And that's what I love. I love that. I love those different conversations.
Totally. Now, here's the question. Do you remember, must be about 7.5 years ago, when I turned around you on a sofa and said, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to go do that. What did Lindsay do? Yeah, that's what I got.
That was a mild version, actually.
It was. The eyeballs rolled the whole way around the world and then came back again.
Yeah.
And maybe some of you experienced that. Maybe you're in a relationship, or it's with family or partners or work colleagues, and you're even afraid to talk about what you want because, again, of what people think. And that we've been through that. We've grown through that. And I'm pleased to say I proved you wrong.
On every single thing. Like, on every single thing. It now has gotten to the stage, guys, where when Kim tells me what her goals is, it's already done. We're just waiting on the manifestation of it. And there is nothing that she has told me now. And guys, it's pretty crazy goals. Like, Kim's goals are right out there, right out there. But I know that she will achieve every one of them because she has achieved every single goal that she's ever set. So
yeah, and so have you, and so have you. And I think that's been the interesting thing for us, because at the start it was all me. Yeah. And that wasn't the most pleasant thing.
That wasn't fun, guys. I was always a very, very independent woman. And my independence at the time when I met Kim was fantastic, because my lifestyle in comparison was much smaller. But my lifestyle in comparison was much smaller because my thinking was so small. I was so small-minded. I was very boxed in, and I genuinely didn't believe that I could live the life that we're living.
Yeah. And then I think, and I'm sharing this very openly, Lindsay hasn't even a clue what we're going with this, but I think when you're in and people will resonate with that, you can let me know in the chat box, but when you're in a relationship and one person wants to grow and the other person doesn't even know about growing, okay, that can really put off the person that wants to grow, and that doesn't ever let the other person grow. So you end up letting someone else's paradigm, someone else's limiting beliefs box you in. I wasn't going to let that happen. And for me personally, it's not because, oh, Kim, you were so great and you just went ahead and you did it. Yeah, I did. But that's not what it's like in the moment. In the moment, it was like, I have to do this. This is without a doubt my calling in life. This is without a doubt my purpose. And I've got to do it. So guess what? I'm going to shut up and get moving. And I remember that day when I turned around to you, and you know when you're in those bubbles, you're, I'm going to do this, and we're going to build a dream home, and we're going to travel all over the world, we're going to do, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And then I just went, oh, that's not what I expected to turn around to. Let me catch that eyeball for you.
Pop your bubble.
Yeah, but it broke me inside. I was like, oh, okay, right. But I remember that feeling. And then I remember going, you've probably heard these things before. I need to actually do it. Mm-hmm. And that's, where that little saying comes from, what's that? I don't even remember it now. Something about actions are louder than words. Yeah, actions are louder than words. And it's totally correct. But you've got to ask yourself, what is creating the action? And the action always comes from a goal and holding an image in your mind. So what I did was I just continued to dream. I continued to add to the picture. I continued to write about it. And then, of course, we created this life. And then you go through another phase where then you grow, and then I can't slow her down. And she's out buying Porsche 911s and doing all sorts of stuff. So, sorry, Porsche 911 Turbo S. I always get shouted if I don't give it the full title. So it's been such an interesting journey. It's not always easy.
No.
But it's necessary if you want to keep growing. It's totally worth it.
Totally
worth it. So we've done a lot. We've been a lot of places. So our next real thing was, wouldn't it be nice if we were able to have another house or another home in the sun? Wouldn't that be good? Yeah. So for the last probably from forever, because it's always when you dream that fantasy at the start, we teach our clients to make a shopping list.
Yeah, it's always been on the shopping list, fantasy shopping list.
Yeah.
And as we have grown, we've obviously become more aware of what that looked like and when we wanted it and where we wanted it. And it's just been a nice, easy process in that sense.
So our big, massive, awesome, incredible, insane news is that myself and Lindsay have now just purchased our dream villa. Woohoo!
Can't freaking wait!
And the crowd goes wild. So, yes, we are so proud, so unbelievably humbled, grateful, and just super excited. Yeah. For our dream home in the our villa dream home in the sun. I can't even get the words out of it.
Villa home in the sun.
What she said. Yeah. So we have done it. We have, it's been crazy. And we want to explain it to you because when these manifestations happen, they don't happen like the way they do for like other people. When we manifest things, it's just effortless. It's easy. The right people, the right things, the right signs. And it just happens like this. So in the last wee while, me and Lindsay have been getting more specific with our picture. And what we said was, we put down a list of everything we would possibly want. What was the main thing you wanted?
The main thing I wanted was the big doors.
Yes.
To walk out, to see the view that I knew I wanted to see, to have the sun at all times. That was definitely okay. I wanted sun from morning to evening. Again, I think it was really about having the space to create, because as you guys know, we work, we travel, and we like to kind of get a little bit of flexibility in that. So because we travel a lot, we get to kind of work wherever we want from, which is exciting. So that was a kind of a big thing for it, is having that energy as well.
Do you want to know what my big, most important feature was?
Guys, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh.
Was a fire pit.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, that's not it. That's a lie. But that was like major.
Main focus.
Like the most tiniest little thing that you could buy and put in. No, I was obsessed with, I want this awesome big seating area for my friends, for my team, woohoo, dynamite, to run retreats. That is what we do. And some of you have already seen our retreats. Some of you have already been on them. TNT, Think, Network, Transcend. It's when we fly off into the sun and we go on a luxury retreat with 20 of our top clients. So our thinking has always been, we can, why go out and stay in these beautiful villas? Why not just have one? And this is the part, and I don't want anybody to be watching here and misunderstanding the message. It isn't, oh, look what we've bought, yay. It is, we dreamt it, we believed it, and we've now received it. And in an effortless way, to the exact of what we wanted. So as I said, my thing was a fire pit. I was obsessed with wanting a fire pit. We wanted to be able to see the sea. We wanted to have an amazing restaurant. If you know us, we love our food. We wanted to have an amazing pool. We wanted it to have space to work it, close to the beach, all the usual things, right? And we found it. Now, and more. Now, let me see if I can see if there's any comments. This might go loud while I press this button. Oh, we do. We've got comments and we've got people. Yay. We've got 68 people watching. Great. And we've got people commenting. Awesome. Who would like to see a picture? Let me know in the chat box. Yep, I think people are going to want to see a picture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is the first time we're going to show a picture. We haven't even showed our family.
No.
Or some of our best friends. So, hey guys, if you're watching, here you go. Tune in. We just wanted to give you guys an image of this because everything that we've done in writing about being there, as Lindsay says, the senses, like we would sit and visioneer. And it was funny because it was really hot, as we all know, a couple of weeks ago, and we were lying on just imagine. Oh, sorry, dogs wanted to butt in. There they go, they're outside now. We were lying out in the sun, and I was like, oh, Lindsay, just close your eyes and pretend you're in the villa and pretend you're doing this. And we were playing with our imagination. This is what you've got to do. And guess what? This is all you've got to do. Now, don't get me wrong, you still need money to pay for things, but when you visioneer into the thing that you want, then your business skyrockets because you're living from the wish fulfilled. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Let me see. Yes, people are like, show it. Okay, let me show it. And then I'm also going to show you guys a little video of it. So let me just bring it up. Now, are you sure you're ready? 1, 2, 3. We're going to show it. Boom.
Oh, it just excites me every time I see it.
Every time we show it, it is super exciting. And that is it, guys. That is our beautiful dream villa. It is not built yet. This is CGI at its best. And if you even think about it, the people that are building this have created this vision board for us to see what it's like so that we can make any changes that we want. People are loving it. Good. Isn't it awesome? So this is our dream villa. Do you want to say anything? I think you're going to butt in.
No, I'm just so excited to share it with you guys. I know this is like just solely like everything that we could have envisioned is literally here. And as Kim said, even the process of how we actually finalize that.
Sand pit there,
the famous sand pit, guys. But for me, it was all about that view, the big double doors, walking out into the pool and having the balcony the whole way around, the master room at the top there. Like that was everything for me. And guys, the view, unreal. It is so spectacular. I'm just so excited.
Love it.
So excited.
So let me now just stop sharing, and I'm going to share you now a video. And again, like even... actually, I'll tell you a quick story. So we were going around looking loads of villas and they were awesome and it was beautiful. But we know that all we have to do is see it in our mind and we hold it in our hand. And when you work by universal law, when you learn how to create the image in your mind and integrate it with your belief system, your intuition is then able to pick up things for you and just let you know, yep, we're going this way. Yes, this is the correct way. And we were very certain in our mind what it was we were looking for. And we were going around and you could just feel it. No. And I want you to think about that. How many times have you maybe been on holidays and you're walking down trying to find a nice place to eat and you're looking in, you're going, no. And then you walk down the next street, no. And then you see one, you go, oh yeah, this is the one. You didn't look at the menu. You didn't do anything apart from feel it out. And that's your intuition. And it can work with everything. But see, in the example of the restaurants, you knew what you were looking for. Now, sometimes you might go, well, I didn't really know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something, but you felt it. Yeah. So you actually did know what you were looking for. And your mind is just trying to seek that out. Yeah. So if we give ourselves a goal, then that takes over and it just steers you exactly to where you want to be. So when we find this place, like, I'm not even going to go into all the details of how awesome it is because you couldn't even possibly. Like it has everything. It even has a dog park place for like,
what's it called?
It's called Possum. And I adore this like nothing normal.
They have their own pool.
They have their own swimming pool. It's mental. Real Madrid football team now live right beside us and train in the same complex. You've got a world-class spa. I mean,
top restaurant in Spain.
Top restaurant in all of Spain. I mean, it is insanely good, right? Even have an app that if we're in Belfast and we want to go over, fill up my fridge. Mind blowing. I love it.
The extra value. It's that
impression of
increase, which we always talk about. And when we went over, it's very interesting because we'd looked at a few things, and I knew from Kim's energy and she knew from my energy when we walked through this resort, that was it. Afterwards, you were quite emotional.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that I can speak with people every day about, is when they come on and they're on a call with me, and we might only have been on the call like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, but because they're getting that opportunity to talk about the very thing that they love the most, the very thing that they've been looking for, that's when the emotion comes up. And I always say, when you resonate emotionally like that, that's your inner being.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like it's a big sigh of relief of kind of, that's what I've been looking for. And half the time you don't even know that that's what you've been looking for, but I could feel your energy connect and mine's had already connected. So it's awesome.
I mean, I genuinely believe that the person who designed this has done thinking into results. Yeah. That's how perfectly awesome it is.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a little video. It's only for about 1 minute, and it's a fly through the villa. And I'm sharing this not in any way to show off or impress you. I don't need to show off or impress anybody. Okay. It's not what we're about, but I'm sharing this with you because I know certainly there's lots of our clients are going for dream villas in the sun. And I probably say maybe you've thought about it or dreamt about it, or maybe not, and today's the first time. And sometimes it's lovely to see what that looks like. What is this process? And I always made sure, like even when there's kids around the street, like nosy at all the cars, I go straight out and I'm like, yeah, come on. Do you want to get in it? I'll take a photo. Do you want me to rev the engine? Because I remember being that person. Yeah. I remember going, oh, I wonder what it's like. I wonder what it's like to turn left in the plane. I wonder what it's like to drive the car. I wonder, somebody asked me yesterday, what does it really feel like to drive that car? And they weren't asking me about the speed or the engine. They were asking, what is it really like? And that is what everybody's searching for, not the thing. And that's why we're doing this. So I'm going to share my screen. Lindsay's going to let the doggies in before they go crazy. Let me bring this up. Are you enjoying this so far? Oh, I'm very excited. So this is a very short video. And the point of this is just to give you a fly through the villa. It's again CGI, but again, this is an example of a business and a company giving you the full experience, visioneering, so that you can really get into the feeling of your goal. So even everything we teach is right here. So I'm going to play this for you. Oh, I've no sound today. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are, for anybody that is watching that, I very much think it would be a really fun idea for you to step into those videos and see yourself in them. But if you're looking for a dream home, if you're looking for your dream home here, you're looking for a home away, visualization is key, and manifestation is more powerful than you will ever know. But you'll never know unless you actually start practicing that and understanding the science behind it. I know I speak to people every day that have been studying law of attraction and manifestation for quite some time, but they've never actually understood the science of it. So sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't. And that's a very frustrating process when you've been studying something for so long. I don't think that you can really truly know anything until you've fully experienced it with understanding. And that is something I knew was a big missing key for me, even in the very early stages, was actually accepting that I can do that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anybody can do it.
Anybody.
And I mean, that's never been doubted by me. Like, I've always said, trust me, and even you would agree. Trust me, if I can do these things, anybody can, like, big time. And it's desire. You're so right. It's desire. It's love. It's, well, why not me? Like, you know, and it was, I forgot to tell them about the la 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 la.
La la la. We should tell them about that.
Oh, it's a long, complicated story. But basically, because now you're going, what? Basically, when me and Lindsay are like doing these like things that are big for us, like we're like you, we're human, we're normal, and we have our own paradigms and we have our own financial ceiling, because you always will have one. You just want to have one on a higher level. And when we were going through this and getting it all sorted, I mean, it happened fast.
Like so fast.
Like 17 minutes fast?
17 minutes fast.
Yeah.
17 minutes.
And so we make decisions fast.
Yeah.
Hint. And
it actually shocked a few people.
Yeah, it kind of was like you were a wee bit wobbly behind me, because she was poking me in the back going, right, are you sure? Like, and I'm going, yep, no, I'm totally fine. La 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 la.
So that's how we talk to our terror barrier now.
Yeah,
we've established.
We've established that this is now our, so from a high performance mentor, number one in the world for Bob Proctor. If you ever feel fear, just go la 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 la. Oh, Bob would be so proud. Yeah. So in fact, Bob actually outed this to 79,000 people before I got to. So sorry, you are actually technically second to hear, but
only the first to see.
Exactly, only the first to see. And then the one last thing I want to share with you, which I think is super cool. In the very like final moments of signing, I said like a little prayer, and I went, okay, just give me a sign to just prove to me this is it. I felt it. I know it. I don't need the sign. I shouldn't be asking for the sign, but just send me one. And we were sitting signing the papers, and this wonderful lady that we were working with, she was a fantastic salesperson, and I love working with really good salespeople. Sales is an incredible job, an incredible place where it's uncapped and you can
opportunity of growth.
Yeah, opportunity of growth. Most people don't like sales people because they have a bad feeling around sales. I love it. So this lady was fantastic, and I knew she was working by these principles that we teach, but I didn't know if she knew that. Most successful salespeople do not know how they're successful, so it's non-transferable, and then they always just become the one that's just really good at sales. So I was really intrigued, and I said, you know, like, how's business been this year or this month? And she was top in sales, and I was like, that doesn't surprise me. And then she turned around and said she does Reiki. And I went, this makes sense. You're into energy. So have you, and I think she said, I've read The Secret.
Yeah, she said she'd read The Secret back in, I think it was 2013.
Yeah. And then I just smiled, and I'm going, thanks.
Yeah.
And then I also said, by any chance, have you ever heard of Bob Proctor? She was like, are you kidding me? Bob Proctor's awesome. I listen to him all the time. And I'm like, Yeah, well, you've just sold his number one, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, it's all pretty cool. And you never know, you might even hear from this person in the future. If you're here and watching, hello, you know who you are. So yeah, it just goes to show that everything works out. All we had to do was think of it in our mind, write about it, visioneer it, have fun around it. And then when the time comes when you're ready to take action, the right people came, the right resources came.
Yeah, I think because you never just visualize that the villa itself, like we visualize the entire process. We visualize meeting the right people, knowing, and it's very interesting when you put that much energy behind something and you're there in the moment, your memory is actually already familiar with what's happening. So you know what is intuitively right. And I think that again, it kind of all just builds through. And as I'm speaking to you, actually, I can see the modules clicking together. But it just feels so right. And the memory just recognizes it because you've pre-built it in. And so it's easy to follow that path because you've already created it in your mind.
Yeah. So that's it. We wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, actually, it's not it.
You nearly forgot the big surprise
Don't
today,
sign
guys.
out. Don't log off.
Do not log out just yet.
Nearly forgot our next big thing. Who's excited for more exciting news? In fact, who would love, see everything we've just been talking about? Who would love to understand the science of that even deeper? Who would love to be able to go and buy a 7-figure villa? Who would love to have even just the ability to dream of those things?
Yeah, that was a big block.
Because that's, do you know what? The buy-in of the villas is the easy part. It's giving yourself permission to dream and even dare to think about owning a villa is what we find is the hardest part for most people getting started.
That's definitely the hardest. It was definitely a big block for me. My visualization and my self-belief would never have allowed me to enter into a vision like that. So
no, without a doubt.
I totally was blocked on that.
So let me just get something up here. We have got something extremely exciting coming out, and I thought I would share it off the back of this live. And simply, as you know, here at Dynamite Lifestyle, our main mission and focus is to help people waking up one thought at a time. We are no different to you. Zero difference. The only difference is how we think. So then our experience will look different. But we as human beings are all the same. Okay? But what we do and what we specialize in is helping people just like you tap into that genius, tap into that greatness and bring it to the surface. And listen to what I'm saying. That means you've already got it. You just don't know how to use it. Okay? Now, one of the big things that you're going to need if you want to buy a dream villa, if you want to buy a dream car, if you want to have choices and freedom in life is, guess what? Money. And money is a topic that a lot of people don't understand, don't want to talk about, don't even want to let on that they want to know. Like, it's the most misunderstood topic, money. So what we're doing, it is our next big live event. It is only happening once this year. And you know, when I say that, I stick to my word. This is the last big event we're doing this year. And it is happening at the end of this month. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I'm going to drop the link into this page. Okay. And without a doubt, you're going to want to grab a ticket. All right. And you're going to want to do it pretty fast. All right. So our next big event is called the Science of Becoming Rich. Okay. This is going to be a 5-day workshop event with all the bells, all the whistles, how you can do anything you want. I'm not even going to take time to go into it today. No. 5 full days, 3 segments for each day. I'm going to be there every day teaching you how you can actually unlock your abundance code. You can have all that you want, anything, whether that's money, whether that's to be rich in relationships, whether it's to be rich in health. Like, it's not just about the villas, you know, we get to enjoy the villa together, but it's about richness of relationships, of love. And without that, who wants a fancy villa? I don't, we certainly we can see lots of people that have lots of money, and they're not happy, but there's lots of other people that have money and are happy. So actually money's got nothing to do with it.
It just makes you more of who you are.
It just makes you more of who you are. Okay. For this one, it's a wee bit more high maintenance.
I like nice things. I deserve nice things.
She does. She does. One time I told her that one time at the very start, you deserve the world. Why did I say it?
No, the world is mine.
So you can come and join us for a very exclusive full week event. Don't give me excuses of you don't have time. You will get a replay. This has the most ridiculous low cost. It's £47. That's it. To come and hang out with us and actually learn the science of becoming rich. This is the first time I will have done an event about money. Okay. So I'm going to put the link that you can go get registered in. Okay. I have now dropped that in. Usually what happens when I drop it, usually everybody flocks to it.
Yeah.
So just keep going.
Don't break it, guys.
Don't break it, guys. Don't break the link. Okay. There's enough money for everybody. You just got to learn how to tap into it. Yeah. So 26th of July, running right through to the 30th, 31st, we're going to take you on the most incredible journey. And we've got so many bonuses in it.
So many bonuses.
So many bonuses. And one very important special guest. So if you want to learn directly from Bob Proctor, if you want to learn directly from me, and it's not about me, but guys, I've got results. You can't deny that. So what we've done in 6 years is mind-blowing. And you might just want a wee slither of that. You might want to triple that. I just want you to have the opportunity to have anything that you want. And in 5 days, when we take you through these specific exercises, specific teaching that I have not done in a workshop before, you're going to unlock these spiritual ancient truths about money. And that's what's exciting. Like you really when we first, Lindsay comes from a financial background. So when I came in and went, oh, you can just like think into riches and, you can start to learn how to unlock your financial thermostat. Oh my goodness, that's why you got eyes left. So, but now you've totally tapped into that. Oh, wow. You're earning money on your own. Like it's just, it works.
It works.
Every time for every person.
Absolutely. I think probably that was my biggest moment of realizing the last 14 years of my education was not accurate when I looked at the outside world. I'm not going to say it was wrong because that's just perception, but I very, very quickly realized that the beliefs that I was walking around with were not serving me at all. Yeah. And looking at the outside, having gone through that education system and getting degrees and diplomas and things like that, that's what I deemed goals. But then I was also able to go, well, I'm looking at other people who have got qualifications coming out their ears and they're not financially free and they're not happy in their jobs and they're not fulfilled and whatever else is going on in their personal life is very evident sometimes. I mean, when you're in a corporate environment, I could see that wasn't making sense. So I took logic and went, well, hold on a wee minute. That's what somebody has told me since I was yay high. And here I am in a corporate world 14 years later, having done all of those degrees and not being where I wanted to be and not enjoying life the way I wanted to enjoy it. And it's taken that responsibility and owning it. Yeah. In that if I want to change it, I had to change. Yeah. And it was my changing of money and my understanding of money was one of the biggest light bulb moments of my life. Like it was unreal.
And the beautiful thing is it'll keep repaying you.
I know.
Like that one piece of awareness, that one light bulb will keep repaying Lindsay for the rest of her life. And it gets more and more and more and more. And it's the same for me. And you've got to realize that you earn money by universal law. And that's something that nobody taught me in school. Nobody taught me how to earn money. It was just, how do you count it? How do you invest it? That was it. I work with some of the biggest companies in the world, in the financial world, and I'm teaching them about money. Now, that's crazy. That it blows my mind sometimes, even when I think about that. So I'm saying to you, don't let any limiting beliefs or thoughts or even thoughts about me or us get in your way. Just show up for 1 week. And I promise you,
you £47
oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's £47. That's crazy. We had people the last time manifesting 50,000, 100,000. We're doing crazy things. And I'm not saying that this is a 1 week workshop and you're going to manifest millions. That's not what I promote. That's not what I say. And I don't think you should listen to anybody that does say that. This is a 1 week workshop to become rich from the inside out. And when you go out and you take action on that, then you will attract the reaction, which will be all the things that you want. So I'm just saying, we have been able to go from £4.20 to multiple 7 figures, dream home, dream villa, dream cars. And whilst you may not want that stuff, I do, okay? And you know, that's totally okay. Because why not? You're here for one life. Why not drive the best car? Why not live in the best house? It's your right to be rich. And you cannot get rich without enriching others. So if you want to help people, if you want to help your family, like I've been able to do so much for my family, my friends, like this villa is not really about me. Like, trust me, this villa is about my team. Woohoo, bring on team retreats. It's about my clients. Woohoo, bring on TNT retreat. It's about my family. It's about, you know, that's what it's about, obviously us. But that's the joy that we get to give. And sometimes you've got to take yourself first so that you've got lots to give. And that's why I made that decision back then, even when Lindsay rolled her eyes, because I didn't have a plan. I didn't know how I was going to do the things, and I wasn't prepared to live a mediocre life. And I don't believe that you should. So that is your lecture over. I went into a bit of a seminar. I'm going to drop the link one more time. So this is the official launch, guys. Official.
Yeah, no, I wasn't correcting. I'm just saying it's the official launch.
Oh, she always corrects my words. So I'm always just wondering, what did I say it wrong? Okay, this is the official launch. Doors are now open. The Science to Becoming Rich is live. Lindsay's still laughing at me. So even if it's just to make me happy, buy a ticket, get on board, spend the week with me. Oh, it's going to be
supported the whole way
mental. Yes, if you've met most of my team, my Dynamite associates, who are just the best team in the world, and I can say that without a doubt.
Without a single doubt.
Because if I'm number one, then my team is the number one. And every day I listen to my team chat and talk and work with you guys. I'm just so unbelievably proud. So you're going to have your own success associate allocated to you so you don't get lost. We do not believe in big, massive, large groups with thousands and thousands of people because you get lost. So this is why if you're prepared to just pass £47 and invest in yourself, you're going to be well treated. You're going to be well looked after. You're going to have so many bonuses that are super fun. And most importantly, you're going to waken up to the richness that is already in you. Okay. So guys, that is us over and out. The comments are still flying in. I'm super excited. Get your ticket. Tell everybody about it. Get your friends, your colleagues. This is for anybody. If you've got a goal, if you haven't got a goal, if you're an employee, if you're an employer, if you're self-employed, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a mom, if you're an athlete, it's for anyone. And I have to show you my wee puppy dog. And I'm going to waken him up and then he's going to show you at me. It's even for wee Rex. Look. Isn't he so cute? Yeah. Please come. Just to make them quiet. All right, guys, it has been our pleasure. We're going to go have a wonderful weekend. Get your ticket, and we'll see you all very soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.